Welcome to another episode of TG School of Mathematics. Those who are watching my lessons, this is a series of classes. This is part 3 of financial mathematics. So please try to watch in that order because we are doing some questions or some revision questions on the previous lessons. So it is difficult for you to continue without watching that lessons. So try to follow in that order. This is part 3 of financial mathematics, and today we are going to do from question November 2016. This is a revision section, and November 2016 question number 7. Like always what I say, before you watch these lessons, please try to download the question paper from the description box below, or you can join our WhatsApp group, then you will get the question paper there. Okay, so make sure that the question paper that we are going to do is in your hand before you watch these lessons. Okay, so let's start. November 2016 question number 7. Question number 7. On 1st June 2016, a bank granted Tabiso a loan of 250,000 at an interest rate of 15% per annum compounded monthly. So when was the loan granted? 1st June 2016. What is the amount? 250,000. And interest rate is also given 15% per annum compounded monthly. Okay, to buy a car. Tabiso agreed to repay the loan in monthly installments commencing on 1st July 2016. So she agreed to repay the loan from the next month. 1st June she borrowed, and from next month means 1st July. Okay, she is supposed to pay. But what happened? Look at the next sentence. And ending 4 years later on 1st June 2020. That means she is supposed to pay start from 1st July and ends on 1st June 2020. However, Tabiso was unable to make the first 2 installments and only commenced with the monthly installments on 1st September 2016. Let me try to draw a number line, or timeline for this one. What is given there? So this is a number line, and let's say this is 1st June 2016. This is 1st July 2016, 1st August 2016, 1st September 2016, etc. And the last date is 1st June 2020. So here you can see that the loan started on 1st June 2016 and ended 1st June 2020. That means there are 4 years. Okay. Now look at the question once more. 1st June the loan started, or it's agreed. Okay. And what is the loan amount? 250,000. So the loan amount was 250,000. Okay, this is the loan amount. And when she is supposed to start paying monthly installment on 1st July and ends on 1st June 2020. Okay, but what happened for her? She started only on 1st September. That means she started paying the monthly installment from 1st September and ends on 1st June 2020. Did you get an idea? So listen once more. She borrowed 250,000 on 1st June 2016. She is supposed to start the monthly installment here, but she didn't. When she started? On 1st September 2016. Then after that every month she paid until 1st June 2020. That means for 4 years. Okay. Now, what is the question now? First question 7.1. Calculate the amount Tabiso owed the bank on 1st August 2016. So the first question is, what is the amount that Tabiso owed the bank on 1st August? So you have to find what is the amount that she is owing on 1st August. 1st August means after she borrowed the money, how many months? 2 months. Am I right? After she borrowed the money, how many months is this 1st August? This is the first month, this is the second month. Okay, and you have to find what is the amount here. Of course, the money will increase. How much she borrowed? She borrowed 250,000. Bank don't give money free. Okay, if it is 2 months, of course you have to pay the interest for that 2 months. Am I right? Okay, so this is the amount and the money will increase. And what is the amount here? So read that question once more. Calculate the amount Tabisa owed the bank on 1st August 2016, a month before he paid his first installment. A month before he paid his first installment. Do you get an idea? Okay. So how can you find that one? That is question number, this is question number 7.1. Okay. Question number 7.1. Calculate the amount Tabisa owed the bank on the 1st August 2016. So on the 1st August, how much is the amount owing? Okay. So don't forget that the amount borrowed is 250,000. 250,000. Okay. So maybe some of you are thinking about the present value or future value. Okay. No. Here it is not that one. What is this question? This question is, you have to find how much is the amount after 2 months. Am I right? It's a straightforward question. This is the amount borrowed. After 2 months, what is the amount here? That's all. Okay. So you don't want to apply future value or present value in this question. Okay. So what is the formula? Compound interest formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus I the whole raised to N. Okay. So what is the interest rate? 15% per annum compounded monthly. Don't forget that one. Okay. So amount A is equal to principal amount. What is the amount borrowed? 250,000 into 1 plus interest rate 15% compounded monthly. So it is 0.15 divided by 12. Then what about this one? Here it's only 2 months. You have to find what is the amount after 2 months. That means here the value of N is just 2. Okay. So take your calculator, try to find the answer of that one. The answer that I got is 256,289.06. So it means that after 2 months, this amount of 250,000 grows to 256,000, almost 6,289 increase. Okay. So that 6,289 is the amount of interest. Okay. Anyway, now here what is the value? 256,000. Okay. That's the first question. Question number 7.2. Question number 7.2. What is that one? Question number 7.2. Read that question. Having paid the first monthly installment on 1st September 2016. First monthly installment on 1st September 2016. Tabiso will still pay his last monthly installment on 1st June 2020. Calculate his monthly installment. If it is like that, from 1st September to 1st June, what is the question? Calculate his monthly installment. You have to find his monthly installment. Okay. So what is the amount here? Don't forget that the amount here it is 256,000. Okay. Okay. So how can you do this one? Okay. So here you can see that at this point 1st August 2016 the money is there. Am I right? Presently the money is there. So which type of annuity is that? Is it present value or future value? The money is presently, the money is there. It means that it is a present value. You don't want to find what is the amount after 4 years. Not like that. The amount is there, loan amount is there, so it means that it is a present value. So you can write the present value formula. Present value is equal to monthly installment into 1 minus 1 plus I the whole raised to minus n divided by I. This is the formula. Okay, so here present value. What is the present value now? In this question, what is the present value? So you have to understand something there. Here monthly installments start on 1st September 2016. Okay, assume that I borrowed some money from a bank, for example Standard Bank. Okay, so maybe 2 years back. So I am supposed to pay interest on every month. Am I right? Okay, so now 1st September I am standing here. Okay, I am the bank manager. Okay, I am standing here, and how much is the money owing in my account now? What he will check? He will check how much I am owing on the last month, and that is the money that is and I am supposed to pay the interest for that amount. Did you get an idea? Okay, wait 1 second, once more. I am standing 1st September and I am supposed to pay the interest. Interest of what? How much is the money that I am owing on the last month? Am I right? Okay, so look at this one. On 1st September, he is supposed to pay the interest also. Interest of which amount? How much he is owing at that time. How much he is owing at that time? That is the amount of the previous month. This is the amount. This one. This is the amount that he is owing when they are calculating the interest on this month. Am I right? Okay. So what is the present value at this time? That is this amount. Do you get an idea? 1st September, how much is my interest? It depends on what is the amount that I am owing on the last month. So 1st September, what is the amount I am owing? That is this one. What is that one? We already find on the previous question, 256,000. Did you get an idea? Okay, so here we can say that the present value on this 1st September is this previous amount, that is this 256. So we can write 256,289.06 is equal to x into, okay, let me write with another color. 256,289.06 is equal to x into 1 minus 1 plus, what is interest amount? Rate of interest 0.15 0.15 divided by compounded monthly raised to minus what? Divided by again 0.15 divided by 12. So minus n. What is this n? How can you find the value of n? Okay, so there what you have to do is look at this one. This is T0. Am I right? T0, T1, T2, then T3. There he started his monthly payment. Okay, then etc. T4, etc. And this one is after 4 years. After 4 years means 12 times monthly calculation. That means 12 times 4. That means here it is supposed to be T 4 times 12 is, or 12 times 4 is 48. That means the last payment is on 48th month. Okay, and when is the first payment? On this T3. Do you remember previous lessons? I told you one method. The last payment, how can you find the value of n easily? The last payment, that is 48 plus 1 minus the first payment. When is the first payment? Minus 3. Last payment, that is on the 48 plus 1, that is the method. Plus 1 is always there. Okay, 48 plus 1 minus, when is the first payment? 3. Okay, so 48 plus 1 is 49. 9 minus 3 is 46. So it means that here the value of n is 46. Okay. So from here you have to find the value of x. You have to find what is a monthly installment. Okay. So like what we did in the previous question, I'm not going to write any more step to find the value of x. Look at what I'm going to write. I'm going to write the continuation here. Okay. So look at what I'm going to write. I want to find this value of x. So this one is a division. So if I want to take this one to this side, it is multiplication. Am I right? So look at this one, 256,289 point excuse me 06 times, this is division, on this side it is multiplication. So 0.15 divided by 12, then the whole divided by, why it is a whole divided by, look at this one, this x times this one. So here it is times. So if I want to take this one to this side, it is supposed to be division, that is divided by the whole of this thing. That means 1 minus 1 plus 0.15 divided by 12, the whole raised to minus 46. So that is the value of x. Okay. So take your calculator and try to find the answer of this one. So in your calculator, make sure that you are getting this answer, correct answer. Okay. And the correct answer that I got in my calculator, guys, if you didn't write this one yet, so please pause the video and write this one, then write this one, then continue. Okay. So the value of x so the value of x that I got is in my calculator is x is equal to 7,359 rand 79 cents. So it means that the monthly installment for this calculation starting from 1st September and ending at 1st June 2020 is her monthly installment is 7,359 rand 79 cents. Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Question number 7.3. Question number 7.3. Question number 7.3. There the question is, if Thabiso paid 9,000 rand as his monthly installment starting on 1st September 2016, how many months sooner will he repay the loan? So here, do you remember previous question, the monthly installment that she is supposed to pay is 7,359 rand 79 cents. Okay, so this is the monthly installment that she is supposed to pay. Okay, but here in this question, if she is ready to pay 9,000 rand per month, monthly installment 9,000 rand per month. So you can see that if the monthly installment increases, the number of loan period decrease. Am I right? Okay, she is supposed to pay 7,315, that's all. Okay, but if she paid more than that one, monthly installment 9,000, then it means that the number of payments will decrease. Okay, if it is like that, 9,000 rand per month, if she is ready to pay like that, then starting on 1st September 2016, how many months sooner will he repay the loan? You have to find how many months sooner he will repay the loan. So what is the present value there? What is the present value there on 1st September? Present value in the first question, 256,000. Do you remember this answer? It's a continuation of the same question. 256,289 rand 6 cents. Okay, 06. So now I'm going to write since this is a loan, is a present value. Okay, so present value is equal to, what is the formula? X into 1 minus 1 plus I the whole raised to minus n divided by I. That is a formula. Okay, so what is the present value? 250. Do you remember previous question? Okay, present value is 256,289.06 is equal to monthly installment. Now what is the new monthly installment? What is the new monthly installment? It's not this one. Now Tabisa is going to pay 9,000. She increased that one. Okay, so monthly installment is 9,000 into 1 minus 1 plus, what is the interest rate? 15%, 0.15 divided by 12 the whole raised to, now we have to find the value of n. If it is like this 9,000 per month, how many months she will take to paid off the loan? Okay, so divided by 0.15 divided by 12. Now we have to find the value of n. Okay, so listen very carefully. You have to find the value of n. That means that is an exponent. So in this question, don't forget that to find this value of n, you have to take the logarithm. Okay, so now here this is a division. So if I want to take this one to this side, it is multiplication. Here also this one is multiplication. So if I want to take this one to this side, it is division. So look at what I am going to write. That is 256,289.06 times, here division. So this one is multiplication, 0.15 divided by 12 divided by, this is multiplication, so on this side it is division. So divided by 9,000 is equal to 1 minus 1 plus 0.15 divided by 12 raised to minus n. So now what I am going to do is minus this thing. I am going to take this one to this side, left side, and the whole of this thing I am going to take to the right side. Okay, so look at what I'm going to take this one to this side. So what is that one? There it is minus. So on this side it is positive. So it is 1 plus 0.15 divided by 12 the whole raised to minus n is equal to, there is a 1 there already, then now I'm going to take all of this thing to that side. Okay, minus the whole of that thing, 256,289.06 times 0.15 divided by 12 the whole divided by 9,000. Okay, now take your calculator and try to find the answer of this one and also this one. Okay, so let me erase. I hope you wrote this one. Those who didn't write this one, please pause the video and write that one. Okay, so what is the answer for this one and the whole of this thing? Okay, so the answer for this one in my calculator is giving 1.0125 the whole raised to minus n is equal to, the answer for that one, please take your calculator and try to find as it is, 1 minus 256 289.06 times 0.15 divided by 12 divided by 9,000. So it is 0.64404 0.6440429. Yeah, so it's better to write maximum decimal numbers. Okay, so from here what is n? How can you find minus n? Now in your class, I hope you studied the logarithm. I want to find minus n. So minus n is equal to log of this one, the answer. That means 0.6440429. Then what is the base? Base is this one, 1.0125. So take your calculator, try to find the answer of that one. Log of 1.0125, then the other one is 0.6440429. So the answer that I am getting in my calculator is n is equal to minus 35.41. So minus n is equal to minus 35.41. Okay, so what is n? It's positive 35.41. Okay, so it means that the value of n is equal to 35.41 months. So here you have to understand one thing. What is the question once more? How many months sooner will he repay the loan? So 35.41 months it will take. 35.41 months means what? How many months? 35 months, 35 complete months, but it is not finished yet. There is some remaining portion, and that will finish a small amount, and that amount will finish on 36th month. It means that n is equal to 35.41 means the loan will finish only on the 36th month, because 35 months 9,000 like that. Okay, then that small amount it will go to the 36th month. So it means that it implies that the value of n is 36 months. That means it will take 36 months to finish the loan. If the monthly installment, do you remember the question? If the monthly installment is 9,000, it will take 36 months. But do you remember how many months it will take to finish the loan if the monthly installment is 7,000 something? Previous question, it was 46 months. Do you remember that one? Okay, so how many months sooner it will finish? If it is 7,000 something, it will take 46 months to finish. Am I right? And when it is 9,000, it will take only 36 months. So how many months sooner they will finish the, or who is this? Thabiso will finish the installment. So number of months sooner will he repay the loan. It implies that 46 minus 36 is equal to 10 months. That means he will finish the loan before 10 months or 10 months sooner. Okay, why it is like that? Because the first calculation monthly installment was 7,000 something, I don't remember, 7,300 or something like that. Okay, then how much she started paying? 9,000. That means she increased the monthly payment, monthly installment. That is why 10 months before she can finish the loan. Is it clear? Okay. Now let's go to question number 7.4. Question number 7.4. Question number 7.4. If Thabiso paid 9,000 as a monthly installment starting on 1st September 2016, calculate the final installment to repay the loan. You have to find the final installment. Okay, so 9,000 rand. So if it is a monthly installment 9,000 rand, what is the correct, how many months? 35.41 months. Do you remember previous question? She will take a 35.41 months. So it means that 35 months 9,000 like that. Okay, and the 36th month is not 9,000, maybe it is less than 9,000, maybe it's 2,000 or 3,000, the balance a small portion. Okay, so we have to find how much is that one. Okay, so now listen here, n is equal to 35.41. so what I am going to do is I am going to find how much is the amount after 35 months. Are you with me? I'm going to find how much is the amount after 35 months using the compound interest method. Okay, so actual amount to be paid at the end of 35 months. So look at what I'm going to write. Actual amount to be paid at the end of 35 months. So how can I find that one? A is equal to P into 1 plus I the whole raised to n. So what is the principal amount? 256. Remember, it's the same question. Okay, 200 and principal amount is 256,000. 289.06 into 1 plus I. What is the interest rate? 15% compounded monthly raised to n. How many months we are trying to find? 35 months. So look at this one. Actual amount to be paid at the end of 35 months. So what is this one? Take your calculator, try to find the answer of that one. So it means that the answer that I got is 395,000 73.1826. So it means that using 35 months he is supposed to pay 395,873. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am trying to find using the monthly installment of 9,000 like that. Okay, after 35 months how much she is supposed to pay. Okay, using the monthly installment of 9,000 like that. After 35 months, that is important. After 35 months means which type of annuity is that? Future value annuity. Okay, so after 35 months, amount paid using monthly payment of 9,000 rand. Amount paid using monthly installment of monthly install. What is a monthly installment? 9,000 rand. So 9,000 rand. Amount paid using monthly installment of 9,000 rand. So how can you find? That is the after for 35 months 9,000 like that, how much is the amount? Okay, so that is a future. After 35 means future value. What is the formula? Don't make the mistake in the formula. Raised to n minus 1 divided by I. So here what is the monthly installment? 9,000. So it is 9,000 into 1 plus I, same interest rate, divided by 12 raised to how many months? 35 months, minus 1 divided by 0.1. Is it not 1.5? It's 1.5 divided by 12. So take your calculator and try to find the answer. So the answer that I got is 39,137.8267. So using the monthly installment of 9,000 like that, he is supposed to pay 392,137 rand after 35 months. Okay, what is the amount he actually is supposed to pay? 395,873. Using monthly installment, how much he is paying? 392,000. That means there is a shortage. Am I right? Okay. So what is that shortage? We have to find that one. Okay. So it means that the balance amount is, how can you find the balance amount? Balance amount is equal to, he is supposed to pay this amount, but using 9,000 he is paying only this amount. Okay. That means what is the balance amount? 395,873.1826 minus this amount, 392,137.8267. So try to find the answer of that one. It is 3,735.36. Okay, so it means that this is the last month outstanding balance. What is that one? 3,735.36. okay, that means when he pay the 9,000, 35 months he will pay 9,000. Then there is a remaining a small amount. Okay, and what is that small amount? This 3,735. okay, but here there you don't forget that the last month the remaining amount is this one. Okay, so bank don't give not even a single cent without interest. That means for this remaining amount you are supposed to pay the interest for the last 1 month. Am I right? On the last 36th month, this is the balance amount. Okay, and you are supposed to, or Tabisa is supposed to pay the interest for this amount for that 1 month. Okay, so there is one more step you have to write. Therefore the final installment, how can you find? We can apply the compound interest method. Okay, P into, that means what is the amount now here? 3,735.36 into 1 plus, I am applying that A is equal to this formula. Okay, A is equal to 1 plus, what is the interest rate? 1.5 divided by 12, the whole raised to, just for 1 month, the last 36th month, for this amount. Okay, so take your calculator, try to find the answer of that one. The answer is 3,782 rand 14 cent. That means on the last 36th month, if she pay this amount, then the loan will close. Is it clear? Okay, that's the end of this lesson. So we will continue with this financial maths on the next episode. So please keep on watching my channel, and those who are watching for the first time, please subscribe. If you like my classes, please click the like button and also share. Okay, thank you.